On the 16th of July 2021, I was shackled like this man by Westmead Public Hospital in Sydney in the emergency department. Left there for 4 hours for dead, no one in sight. Calling for help, crying for help, no one had helped me. I've got months to live with cancer, dying cancer patient, and I was subjected to torture, unwanted procedure by Dr. Sarampreet Rajput and the nurse, I think her name's Annabelle de la Riva, and another doctor. Different bed to this, but the same thing. Both ankles shackled, both wrists shackled. Left there for 4 hours. It was like lying on concrete. Couldn't breathe because I got lung cancer in both lungs. I've complained about this to Westmead Hospital, and I've had nothing come back from it, or as they call it, feedback about your experience. This is obviously very dangerous conduct. The hospital covers up and condones these things. 4 hours, you imagine, that thin mattress, same as that, is like concrete. I thought it was over. Months to live and they do this to a patient. Paramedics, female, wanted to give me a sedative at home and I would have been okay because they were called because I wasn't sleeping properly. And this was the reception I got at Westmead Public Hospital. Not a violent person at all. Just wanted to stay home and have a nap and have some rest. And this is what happened. The doctor, Sarampreet Rajput, and his other doctor with him, and the nurse, Annabelle, and the chief executive, Graham Loy, and the hospital board they're refusing to allow me to go into the hospital where I was shackled, and because this has been, very traumatic, stressful for me, and I'd like to go back to the scene of what happened there and just reenact it, but they're not cooperative. I've complained before to these people, and if they had taken action, this wouldn't have happened to me. But they didn't. They failed to take action. I complained to the Premier, New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian, and the New South Wales Health Minister Brad Hazzard, and they ignored my complaints. If they had taken action, this would not have happened. An old man, 67-year-old man, months to live, days or weeks, to do that, to leave him for 4 hours, unattended, no one there. I mean, Australia, Westmead Hospital is becoming a third world hospital. This could happen to anyone. Your family could happen to you. In all my 67 years, this is the worst experience I've ever had in my whole life. Very bad experiences. Words can't express it. And the worst part is the hospital covers up. They may very well be doing the same thing today to some poor patients. There's no accountability in our hospitals. Patients have got no legal rights once they get in there. I've created a playlist of Westmead Public Hospital. Probably 20 videos there and inside. But this is rock bottom. When I got diagnosed with cancer, I thought I'd get help at the hospital, and would have been just a part of the journey of life. But the awful treatment I've got from Westmead Hospital is worse than the cancer. It's just terrible. These people are only concerned about their jobs and their pay packet. They don't care about patients. You can see by the state of the place. But look at this. Could you imagine yourself being shackled there by yourself behind curtains? Shackled, both wrists spread-eagled, both ankles spread-eagled for 4 hours. And there's a lot more to this story. We urge the New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian to make a comment in the comments section, or at least contact this man, contact me and apologise. And you should resign, Premier Berejiklian and Health Minister Brad Hazzard. You people are dangerous, as is the hospital executive and the Western Sydney Local Health District Board. This is your fault. The hospital does bad things. There's so much corruption, as you can see in the playlist I've made specifically on Westmead Hospital. Thank you for watching. God bless us all.